Episode 21 of 1001 Stories of Relationship. The Price of Proof. Rita's fingers went numb, yet she couldn't tear herself away from the search that consumed her. For over an hour, she haunted her own home, drifting from room to room, with a silent, desperate intent. She was certain Luke was unfaithful. I don't trust him, not for a second, she muttered, her hands blurring as she rifled through his gym bag and desk drawers. She wasn't just doing this for herself. She needed to shatter the saintly image her parents had of their son-in-law. Leave that man alone, Rita, her mother had warned her the day before, noting how she was vibrating with stress. You knew who he was when you married him. If you keep hunting for reasons to doubt him, you'll find a way to ruin everything. Rita ignored her. Shortly after their wedding, a year ago, she had quit her job to become a stay-at-home wife. Luke had agreed, wanting her to be happy. But the long empty hours gave her suspicions, too much room to grow. He is dishonest, Mama. I see it in his eyes, Rita had cried. He looks through me now, like he's daring me to find out. One evening, Luke walked in, his shoulders slumped with weariness. Without a word, Rita dropped a crumpled photograph onto his knee, a shot of him and a laughing woman outside a diner. What is this, Rita? He asked, his expression neutral, yet his eyes deeply tired. Who is she? Rita snapped. That photo is from 4 years ago, he said calmly. An old colleague from work. We haven't spoken since before I met you. You are inventing ghosts just to have something to hear. He turned toward the bedroom, but Rita followed, her voice ringing off the walls. Ghosts? I saw a message on your phone. How can I see you? From an unknown number. Is that from work too? The next morning, as Luke prepared for work, Rita stopped him at the door, her face smug. I saw the message again. I knew you were a cheat, Luke. I finally caught you. Luke frowned, his gaze sharp and unwavering. Rita, get a job, or else. Or else what? You cheat, she shot back. Or else, he replied calmly. We'll be done. Isn't that what you want? For the next 4 days, Luke didn't return. Rita called him constantly, her indignation fueling her parents' concern. When the door finally opened on the fifth day, Rita was ready with a bab about his new woman, but her voice cut off. Luke wasn't alone. He was with a process server who handed her a document. Divorce papers. How dare you, Rita screamed. Isn't it what you wanted? Luke said coldly. In a fit of blind rage, Rita grabbed a pen and signed them right there on the foyer table. And just like that, the marriage was over. 2 years later, Rita, now working as a cashier, moved mechanically behind the register. The door slid open and Luke walked in, a woman on his arm. They were laughing. He looked lighter, younger, and completely at ease. Rita's breath caught. It was a physical blow. A desperate desire for reconciliation clawed at her throat, a sudden urge to apologize and tell him what she knew now. But as their eyes met, she saw not hatred, but profound indifference. To Luke, her opinion no longer mattered. She quickly avoided his gaze, pretending not to recognize him. Luke understood and said nothing, choosing not to embarrass her. He gently placed his hand over his wife's in a quiet gesture of reassurance, offered a silent, courteous nod, and they were gone. Watching them walk into the bright afternoon sunlight, Rita whispered to herself, I'm sure if I had begged him, he would have forgiven me. But she knew it was too late. As the next customer approached, Rita straightened her spine. She thought of her fiancé, Ken, who was waiting at home. Ken had been clear from the start. He expected her to work. He didn't offer the soft landing Luke once had. She had a choice now. Would she begin looking for signs of Ken's betrayal too, simply because she was unhappy, or would she finally apply the lesson she had learned? She wiped a single hot tear from her eye and looked at the customer. Hello, she said, her voice stronger and her eyes clear. Did you find everything you were looking for? A quiet clarity settled over her. Rita realized that to leave what you value uncherished is to invite its departure. Some lessons are learned only in the silence after a final goodbye. Keep enjoying the episodes of 1001 Stories of Relationship at 1001 Stories of Relationship.wordpress.com.